Hello, and today we have a very special occasion, and this occasion is the 1 year anniversary of the Janata Curfew. What was the Janata Curfew? Janata Curfew was on, if you guys remember, was on the 22nd of March 2020 when our Prime Minister announced that we're going to have a 1 day lockdown. No one expected it to go on for almost a year now that we are still not back to pre-COVID days. So today is going to be a very, very wonderful video. Why? Because I have with me over here a diary which I maintained during the 21 days lockdown. So on the 22nd of March, we went into a Janta curfew. And then on 25th of March, from 25th was 21 days of lockdown, which was announced by the Prime Minister. So I maintained a 21-day challenge, and I'm going to read out all these challenges. Now, why am I doing this? Well, you know how they say that hindsight is 2020. And what does that mean? That when you look back on your life, your vision is the clearest. And since it ties up with my being an ophthalmologist, I wanted to see how much of what have I learned in this 1 year and especially during these 21 days lockdown. So let me first read out, first of all, how many of you remember this? If you made this during the lockdown, you have to give yourself a clap on the back and make it today to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of lockdown. This is Dalgona coffee for those of you who are uninspired and who haven't had this. So we're going to, so this is just instant coffee beaten up, and this was a rage last year. So my 21-day challenge had 12 challenges in all. The first was walk 10,000 steps a day. Second, plank till 4 minutes by the end of 21 days. Did not happen. Make 20 paintings, of which, yes, I did make a lot of paintings, and I'll show you one of them which I made on the first day. This was the painting which I made on 24th of March, the night of 24th of March, when the lockdown was announced. And this is my first painting. I wanted to show you guys that. Did I make 20 paintings? Yes, of which 5 of them are in my clinic, and you can see those. Many of them are in my house, and many of them I have gifted to friends. Grow my nails. I did an Instagram post on my doctor page, if you follow, and this was the exact nail shade which I had posted. Then I said that, as doctors, we don't get to grow our nails, but I'm going to grow it for the next 21 days. I could not go beyond a certain stage. It just felt too much. So I did cut it, but this was the exact nail shade which I used in that post. Meditate 30 minutes daily. Yes, I could do that. And that is something which I followed this entire year. Watch 2 TED Talks daily. My God, that really helped. And it wasn't just watch 2 TED Talks. I started to listen to podcasts during the lockdown, and that has completely, helped me in this entire year. Write 10 articles on any subject. I think I managed about 6 or 7 during the lockdown. Write 10 fiction short stories. I didn't even write one single story. Make food writing course material. For those of you who don't know, I am also a food blogger and a food writer, and I wanted to make a course material for others to be able to learn how to write about food. No, I did not make this course material. It just hasn't materialized even in the last year. Then the 10th one was week 1, I will do 30 Surya Namaskars. Week 2, I will do 60 Surya Namaskars. And by week 3, I shall do 100 Surya Namaskars. None of that happened. The next one was make Bong Talk Insta stories. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Bengali, and I started doing these Bengali language videos maybe 2 years back, and it was called Bong Talk. So every day of the lockdown, I introduce people to one new Bengali word, and I'll be sharing a few of those during this video, so you will also get to learn. And yes, I did that. Every day I would give a new word on my Insta stories. But I didn't want to make a video because No one was dressing up during those days of lockdown. But the days when I went to work, which was every third or fourth day, I would make a composite video of 5 of the Bong Talk words which I had shared during the 21-day challenge. And that went really well. Then make 15 posts or more on my doctor page, on my Instagram doctor page. Now, what used to happen is that during work, I never gave my doctor Instagram page or my YouTube page that much importance because there just wasn't time. But during the lockdown, I wanted to really concentrate on building my base, sharing more medical and ophthalmology videos, and that is, you can all already see that I really shared a lot on my YouTube. I made a lot of videos of on my Instagram page as well. And this making a post a day was something which I did finally in December 2020, and I think a lot of people found value in that as well. So what is my 2020 hindsight vision from this 21-day challenge? So I now realize how I divided my challenges and what are important things to me. So, hobbies were important to me. Something which helped in growth was important to me, and something which made me feel purposeful was important to me. So, for hobbies, I added painting and writing fiction and non fiction. For growth, for my own personal growth, I added meditating, exercising, and walking Surya Namaskar and the things. And to feel purposeful, that I add value to people's lives and I'm doing something good, were the Bong Talk videos, my doctor videos, and doctor posts, and my food writing course. So I think, I mean, taking away from this, I feel like when we make these New Year resolutions or we make any kind of resolutions, it's nice to think back on your why, the reason why you chose these challenges particularly. And when I look back on the person I was in 2020, I realized that I gave a lot of importance to things which I hadn't been able to do because of the busy schedule that I had. And this was a time to realign myself back to my hobbies. And I'm so glad that I continued to do that even post lockdown. So, as I showed you, this was my first painting. And over the course of this 2020 year, I have been able to get back to a lot of painting. And this is another one of them, which is framed and hung in my house now, which also I made in the last year post the lockdown, post rekindling my hobbies. So that was that. And do share in the comments if you took back, you again rediscovered your love for any hobby during the 21 days lockdown. Now let's start day by day. I have written every day's things what I did, and I shall be reading excerpts of that for you. I think you might find it interesting as well as find value in it. Day 1, the pedometer idea wasn't so great, which I knew. I mean, 10,000 steps a day in just a house. You can't even go out. You can't even walk on the steps. Didn't work. Fail, big fail. Tried binaural music for sleeping. It is an interesting idea. So I think a lot of us had a lot of problems sleeping. All of a sudden, there was just so much anxiety, and I did a lot of things with sleep. I tried binaural music, I tried hypnotherapy, and a lot of that. I also did a post about it on my doctor Instagram page, which has this picture as the post picture. So yeah, sleep was a thing. Uploaded my Surya Namaskar storytelling video. I made a lovely video of how to do Surya Namaskar with telling a story for children. That was really fun. Did shamanic dance by I Am Sarah Rose. Now, shamanic dance and meditation and all different kinds of meditation was something which I learned during lockdown. So, shamanic dance and movement meditation was something which I learned on day 2 of my lockdown. Made a koi fish painting. So, that was a painting which hangs in my clinic. And if you ever visit us, you can see that. Day 3, made dalgona coffee. This is my cue to drink a little bit of today's dalgona coffee. So it is so easy and it is Korean. So this was a Korean coffee which took the world by storm. And so a lot of viral food videos happened during this year, and I'm happy to say that I took part in a lot of those, and I still continue to follow the trends of viral food, because they're so easy and so fun. Day 4, went to the clinic and saw 4 patients. Now, this is such an important post. I mean, during the lockdown, to feel purposeful, to find that you still have a job, to still feel that people, value you, and also knowing that there were a lot of, medical emergencies happening, not just COVID, but people injuring their eyes, getting uveitis, getting flare-ups during the lockdown. So it was wonderful to be able to treat these patients during the lockdown as well. In the evening, another family, which was our neighbors, and so there were three of them and three of us went to the terrace. Now the terrace was something which wasn't allowed actually, and we couldn't even step out of our houses, but we found the keys to the terrace and we went there, and it was bliss, and we called it our secret clubhouse. So I'm literally sharing a secret with you guys. So that secret clubhouse became literally our lifeline during the lockdown, and I really can't show more gratitude for that. I'll share more posts what all we did on the terrace those few lockdown days. Now, at night, there was chicken and mutton distribution in the colony. We got 2 kgs of chicken and 1 kg of mutton. My God, that was a huge, huge bonus. The next day, we had mutton biryani for lunch, sans onion or tomato. We didn't have any onion or tomato because there were no fresh vegetables available, only with ginger garlic paste. So, can you imagine making biryani with only ginger garlic paste? Pawan, who's my husband, went and got 1,000 eggs for the colony with Eugene, who is also a doctor. And only doctors can go out or on the roads, and therefore that's how we sourced a wholesaler of eggs. And we got 1,000 eggs for the entire community where we stay. We also got half a watermelon, as in we got watermelons and we halved it and shared it amongst families. And again, on my doctor Instagram page, I have a post where I'm holding up that huge watermelon. So how important that was for us those days. Then saw one cafe open, which was day 6. We bought brownies and cutlets. It's been ages since I had chocolate brownies. I mean, so it was so valuable on day 6. Vegetables are scarce. Bought 5 tomatoes, 10 carrots, 2 bundles of spinach. Yep, that was the only vegetables which I could source on day 6. Day 7, we planted some herbs today. Yeah, that no herbs grew, no herbs. Nothing happened. Those plants never survived or grew. So yeah, day 7 is when I thought that I must get sustainable, and I'm still hoping to get sustainable. If you guys had made a vegetable patch at home, do leave it in the comments. Day 8, tried hypnotherapy at night. Yes, sleep was, even though we had a lot of time, there was a lot of things going on in the head, and that would affect my sleep. And so, yeah, hypnotherapy was tried at night. We did Zoom talk with the entire family, 5 city group chat. Backstreet Boys put a lockdown video. Day 9, nothing much. Day 10, Shresht slept for 10 hours in the afternoon. I think we all slept in the afternoons. Made a digital eye strain video. Day 11, cleaned the kitchen. Did Emmy Wong's 30-minute workout. So all that pedometer and Surya Namaskars never really happened. I went back to doing YouTube videos, and I think YouTube workout videos were a big hit during this time. And if you guys did any workout videos, please leave it in the comments so that I know that what you guys did. I did a lot of Emmy Wong videos, which you'll see in my posts. Day 12, again did Emmy Wong 30-minute video. This was a Sunday. Now, morning, while trying to make tea, it split, so I made paneer. That was the first time I made paneer. Then Sundays don't feel like Sundays, maybe because we are working all the time with no maid in the house. Then afternoon, could not sleep, so de-shelled 1 kg of prawns. Made prawn Vietnamese rolls, prawn hot garlic sauce, prawn malai curry, prawn fried rice. A lot of prawns were de-shelled and cooked. Urak afternoons. Now, Urak are my favorite part of the lockdown. I've written it here. And Urak really was. So Urak is the first distill. It's a alcoholic drink which is made in Goa specifically. And so at one point I was saying, Pawan, I'm on a roll. And he kept saying, we are not on a roll. Drunk afternoons is one of my favorite parts of the lockdown. We also made air water bubbles on the terrace. So on the terrace, we took some water bubbles and we made those. So that was something which was fun for us. And yes, Urak afternoons really have been an integral part of my lockdown experience. We had a Zoom chat with Srishti. Srishti was the ICU doctor in England. I mean, she was in Britain, in England that time, and it was her birthday, and she was a frontline worker, frontline COVID warrior, and to celebrate, her birthday, we did a Zoom chat, and we danced to Bidi Jalaile. So all of us doctors, even in the lockdown, we found these little moments of pockets of joy. And so I wanted to share that with you guys. Day 13, did a 1 hour Emmy Wong workout. Felt so good, I'm sure. Drank only one Urak today because yesterday I overdid the alcohol. Thought I would make rotis today, but migraine started and took some medicines. Day 14, woke up with a migraine, could not go anywhere, went to the Manipal hospital to get some medicines. The hospital has a completely new wards, different wards, and new equipment. Yes, it was a long time since because I have my own clinic, I had not gone to a hospital, and it was really an eye opener to see how everything had changed in the COVID era. Yes, then day 15, migraine is slightly better today. Day 16, it is Good Friday. It rained today, Kal Boishakhi rains. I did a Latin American dance routine today. We ordered Domino's for dinner. Oh my God, how many of you really missed fast food and restaurants and the fact that we can order in food? Because a lot of stores were closed for a very, very long time. So it was 10th of April, Friday, the 16th day of lockdown, that we got Domino's for dinner. Then day 17, it's pre-Easter feast. We had wine, sangria, and some pork dishes. Did a belly dancing workshop on YouTube. So yeah, did a lot of stuff on YouTube, and that was, that's why I'm sharing it here. Shresh painted Easter eggs. So yes, we painted Easter eggs and hid them on the terrace. And that was the only place. We couldn't even go down to the garden to play. We couldn't even go for walks downstairs. So we went to the terrace. We hid the Easter eggs on the terrace, and just the two kids, our family, one kid, and the other family, they tried to find the Easter eggs, and that was our celebration. A very small but a very heartfelt, intimate affair, and not like the big brunches that we go for, maybe hopefully go for this year. Day 18, 12th of April, it is Easter, and we made homemade lunch, homemade pizzas for lunch, did a Jennifer Lopez dance workout. So a lot of dance workouts were happening during that time. We did painting, and I made a beautiful painting of a moon in a jar, and I want to show you that painting. This was the painting which I made, and it's been dated 12th of April, the 18th day of lockdown. And yes, it was Easter. Day 19, it is the pre-New Year. Our New Year is on 14th of April. Yes, so it was 21 days was over, and I had finished 21 days of Bong Talk videos, which was supposed to end on the Bengali New Year, which was on 14th of April. And here are three of the phrases which I shared during those 21 days. So one was, it's been many days. Onek din holo. Onek din holo, it's been lockdown. Onek din holo, I have not stepped out of the house. Onek din holo, I haven't been able to go for a full day of work. Onek din holo, there is no maid in the house. So it's been many days. Then everyone together. Shobai ekshonge. Shobai ekshonge, are struggling through this time, সবাই একসঙ্গে are meeting up on Zoom chats, সবাই একসঙ্গে are worried about our future, সবাই একসঙ্গে are you know playing the drums. I think that day was also something we had to light lamps outside our house or play the drums. So a lot of things that we were doing from our homes, but together, সবাই একসঙ্গে. And then the last phrase was I know everything. That was the day 21 phrase, which is Ami Shob Jani. I know everything. This was all those people who had done PhD in WhatsApp messages and who knew everything about the COVID because of some forwarded memes. And so Ami Shob Jani. So these three are some of the phrases, fun phrases, which I shared in the Bong Talk videos. Those videos you can watch on my IGTV, on my Instagram, and also on my Facebook page. Day 14th of April, which was day 20, Happy New Year. It was our Bengali New Year. What was most fun is that I had a new dress, which I had bought at a sale at some point of time, and I had just kept it and not knowing when I will wear it. And I got to wear something new, even though the malls were closed, all shops were closed, everything was in lockdown. I still had something new to wear, and that was so precious. Made aloo posto and kingfish macher jhol for lunch. For dinner, then we had a terrace celebration, just the secret club people. We made microwave carrot cake, aloo kabli, which is a Bengali dish, and we made some posters for decoration on the terrace, which said Bengali New Year. We had a Zoom party with the family, and Modi announces caution. There are no maids, and there is going to be no post-lockdown celebration. We really thought there'd be something, post-lockdown after the 21 days. But no, it just went on and on and on. And so now let's just discuss what are my 2020 Hind Sight, learnings. So I think what I learned the biggest was family and community are so important. We realized the importance of family with our Zoom conversations across 5 cities. And it wasn't something which we had ever done, but we started to really communicate more. What have we cooked that day? What did we learn that day? The next is community. Also, we got these, 1,000 eggs for everyone. Someone got so much chicken that we were able to procure 2 kgs of chicken and mutton and things like that, and watermelons and all kinds of things. Then, of course, choosing to spend time mindfully doing hobbies, doing things productively, and the whole idea. And the third thing was really feeling grateful for the act of having house help, doing the cleaning the kitchen, jharu, pocha, and all, as you can see, was a real thing. And the fourth take-home message was we learned a lot online. A lot of us still, at least for me, being a doctor, a lot of my learning was that we can learn only through books, or only through TED Talks, or only through something academic. But I learned a lot through YouTube videos. As you can see, JLo dance workouts, food videos, meditation, shamanic shaking, chakra meditation. I did so many meditation videos on YouTube during those 21 days, which really, went on and added value to my life. So these are some of the take-home messages that I got from the 21 days of lockdown. And happy 1-year anniversary of the lockdown. How are you going to celebrate? Here are some things that you can do. If you guys remember anything that you did during that 21 days lockdown or on the Janata Curfew, you can make the same meals. We did that today for breakfast. We had the first day we had made bread poha, so we made the bread poha again today. As you saw that we made dalgona coffee today, and I'm going to be making Uraq cocktails, and there's going to be a post with 3 new recipes for Uraq cocktails today on my Instagram page. You can have a 2020 review kind of party at home where you guys wear the clothes which you wore at home. Another great tip is maybe you can have games around the themes of Bartan Jhadu Pocha, which is BJP. Men washing dishes. How fast can you wash a dish? How fast can you make a roti? How fast can you do, jhadu your way, balls and all, like play hockey with jhadus and pochas. Lots of fun ways of remembering the days of lockdown. Remember how we were beating those drums, so you can have a drum circle beating utensils, how we did that to celebrate the COVID warriors and doctors. We also had so many fun things that we did during that little. You can also have a Zoom party with all your families that you might have stopped during the last year after lockdown when things started to normalize, and you haven't had that. So you can try and do that. And I hope you found some value and some nostalgia in this video. And I really wanted to time capsule that moment in a video with these notes from my diary, which I can look back on in many years when all this is behind us. It is still not behind us. We have taken the vaccine, and yet the cases continue to increase. So, cheers to life, cheers to hope, and cheers to the inimitable resolve that we have of going and making the best of whatever time we have on this planet.